So, hot off of Bug Fables.
We did that. I put laundry in, got coffee, and now we are doing this.
And now Hollow Nest, because fuck it. Bugs. I'm sorry, you're right. It is Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight's not a good name.
No, it's not. I never liked that.
Hollow Nest.
Hollow Nest is a much better name.
Yeah, it rolls off the tongue much more strongly.
It makes such an image in my mind.
Hollow Nest. Yeah, Hollow Knight. I mean, like, there's a backstory to it because their first game was The Hungry Knight, and it was made during like a game jam, and so you know, need I say more? Need I explain further? This game's dope as fuck. Everyone knows that.
Your references are out of control. Everyone knows that.
Everyone knows this game is pretty badass.
I didn't think you were gonna say ass. It's like, oh, okay.
This game is great, but it's also... There's also a lot about it that kind of pisses me off.
It's like that quote at the beginning of Night in the Woods.
This house is haunted, and then he died.
Momo scary.
Oh shit, it should turn down there. It's definitely picking up on the mic.
I'm using headphones.
Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was wrong in my assumption that we wouldn't need headphones.
Well, so far... Bing!
I still really want that plushie of the Hollow Knight, because what a great character design. That perfect blend of, like, adorable and kind of, like, fucked up.
Little bit of Disney, little bit of Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Yeah. It's got that blend of, like, aesthetically appealing and also, like, repulsive, but...
in an endearing way.
Yeah, not, like, bad repulsive.
Mm-hmm.
Like, disturbing, almost.
I mean, we are talking about bugs, but...
Yeah, the game is very loose with how it handles most of the bugs.
What is he?
Just generic bug.
Bug.
Yeah, it's not at all to the same degree as Bug Fables was. I mentioned that a little bit, but, like, it's really just generic bugs.
It's just bugs.
Team Jerry. None of the bugs in this game are really supposed... I mean, like, aside from really obvious one, like a dung beetle, none of the bugs are really supposed to be anything in particular, so to speak. Like, real-life bugs inspired the design more than, it's
not a one-to-one.
More than, like, that is this. Mm-hmm. Christopher Larkin, by the way.
There he is.
Higher beings. Is he talking about the play? Or is he's the king?
Theory video exposed.
And
here's
just
why.
a theory. Like, comment, and subscribe.
10-minute video. Fucking play something all-star, whatever the hell, the Age of Empire, fucking whatever that happens.
Fucking shit.
That harvests your information.
Shadow Legends. Oh, fuck. Yeah, so this game is obviously very, very good. But... Could not have timed that better.
Coffee sip. I thought you were
sipping.
I thought you were gonna say at something, but then you just stopped and I was...
Yeah, the game is good, period.
Very, very good.
End of sentence.
But...
I mean, it's good, like, obviously for what it is. It's obviously, like, the Castlevania style. Not Metroid. There's nothing about it that's Metroid at all.
But you
actually,
control
no.
a player.
Actually, I'm wrong.
Metroidvania, Mario, GTA, Solitaire.
It's
like,
actually...
if you just keep adding, I mean, eventually you're going to be able to describe every game, yeah.
It's actually much closer to Metroid. because there's no level up system, but it's melee combat.
It turns out
and
he has boobs.
No.
Oh, my bad.
Someone does.
Oh,
But it's
me?
not. It's not him.
Oh shit.
Fuck!
What's that bee?
There is a bee.
It's a bee.
There is a bee in this.
I bet she's not like V.
It's really funny playing this after Bug Fables.
It's a lot of perspective.
Oh my fucking
It's
god.
too much. Too much fucking perspective.
Why am
now.
I so stupid? I also haven't played this in a little bit.
Although there were moments, plural, where this was all you played for a good month.
Yeah, this I played this like to an addicted degree on Switch, and then it came out on PS4.
I do remember
I played it like twice all the way.
when we lived here before we moved out and then back in. You'd come home from work and then immediately start playing it, and you'd keep playing it until you went to bed.
This game, this definitely consumed my attention for quite some time.
Because bugs. Ouch. My exoskeleton.
Bugs are definitely a very good aesthetic if done well.
Yes.
Cute bugs. You can make bugs cute. I don't like ugly bugs.
No, I don't think any. Well,
like, look at real life bugs. They're not really ugly. They're just fucked up.
no, yeah, they are. Yeah.
Yeah, like, what is he supposed to be? I don't know, just some generic beetle
The
kind of thing.
beetle boy.
It's not taking.
No
It's
one
not.
to one.
Yeah, it's not mythologizing bugs.
Yes.
It's taking the idea of a bug
As an
kingdom
aesthetic.
as like a starting point, and then
Yeah.
doing its own thing with it. And that's one of the things that I don't want to say like I don't like about it, but it's one of the things where it's like this is very Dark Soulsian. Soulsian inspired, which I hate. Fuck! It really bothers me.
Soulsborne.
I don't like calling it like just a GTA clone, right?
Yeah.
I don't like calling it that. We definitely should have a better fucking name for it by now.
Should have a better name than fucking. Oh, I forget the name.
Doom clone?
No, Binding of Isaac.
Oh, roguelike?
Roguelike.
Yeah, we should. Roguelike's even worse because Rogue, and NetHack have been around for so fucking long, and we're still calling them roguelikes.
Yeah.
Hollow Nest, it was once called. The greatest kingdom there ever was.
It's such a better name.
Yeah,
Hollow Nest.
Hollow Nest is a really strong name.
I love there's something about two-word titles that's really appealing. I love the word nest.
And then hollow as like
Nest.
a descriptor.
And just when you think of like hollow nest, I picture literally an empty nest, and there are so many connotations there.
Yeah, and the kingdom of Hollow Nest. It's very striking and thought-provoking. And the way into the nest is into this well. Down we go.
Samara.
Dump. And then I think I talked about this before. Which way do you go first?
I've said this to you before, but I don't think I've said it in the video. The fucking girl who played Samara in the American Ring is the same girl who did the voice of fucking Lilo in Lilo and Stitch.
That's interesting.
That's interesting. I literally didn't believe that when I first saw it, because that's range. That's range right there.
Yeah.
But anyway, that just reminded me of that.
Do you mean Samara or Sadako?
I don't mean that second thing you said.
Sadako is... I think she's the Ring, isn't she?
No, it's Samara.
Oh, I think you're right. Is Sadako the Grudge?
Maybe, I've never known.
Anyway.
No, I need to prove my Google superiority. Told you, when the iPad is next to me.
Yeah, this game, like, it graduated from the same school as Dark Souls, and I don't necessarily...
Class of 08.
I don't necessarily like that's such a thing nowadays. I mean, this game came out a while ago, so I'm not like, I'm not sins of the pasting it or anything like that.
Yeah, Samara.
Oh, okay.
Let me see the garage.
But it is just so blatant. This is an example of what I mean, where, like, this is a fantastic game, but it's not Well, that's it. It's not like trying to be like a homage or like it's not so strong in the same way that like Shovel Knight is, or like this is very blatantly being that what it like that old game.
Yeah.
This is very much its own thing, but it's still evocative of other games.
Yeah, it's not
It wears its
so unique.
It wears its influences on its sleeve, to be sure.
Which is
there's nothing wrong with
good
that.
thing
There's
in a
nothing
lot of
wrong with
ways.
that. It's just I would have preferred a different methodology, I guess.
Yeah.
And I think the sequel that they're doing is gonna get away from that a little bit because Hornet can fucking talk. We'll see. But it does have that like vibe of
just vibing.
Reading a book with a bunch of pages torn out.
Yeah, we purposely didn't complete this.
We left a lot to the imagination.
You know, and that could be a good thing, but also sometimes it's just a lazy thing.
Yeah, sometimes it's like, is there an answer? Because you only get points for that if there is an answer.
Yeah, exactly. If I like guess it, okay. But if I just make it up, then
that's why so many like games that like follow in that
copy zip.
In that style are bad. because they're just
They read the Cliff Notes version and thought, okay, do that, and not understanding what actually made
yeah,
it.
they didn't understand like the appeal. It's like, you know, those like remember in the 80s with comic books where I'll be back. Yeah, I'll be back. Hold on. I need to provide context. Or no, I don't. Fuck it. Who cares? With like when the Dark Knight Returns and Watchmen got really popular, and when like shit hack comic book writers saw that and went, oh, the thing that was successful and made these popular is that they were really dark and edgy.
Yeah.
And fucking whatever. And it's like, no.
That's the equivalent of like the movie executives being like, oh, that font on that poster is
Yeah.
why people went to this movie. Use that font a lot. People who failed upward.
Are you ready to feel sad?
About the pill bug.
This character just has fucking "Are you ready to feel bad" written all over her.
She is the police captain 2 weeks from retirement to go on one last mission.
The most transparent "Are you ready to feel bad" character that there could ever be. I know that, like, I've seen a couple speedruns. There's a way you can just, like, skip half the fucking game. But this is that style of game where I always kind of just do the same thing every time. And, like, do the same progression path. Anyway, let me finish a fucking thought, dumbass brain.
Bet you're worse than me.
It's that thing where people, like, see the popularity that Dark Souls had and went, oh, it, like... doesn't it have a story?
Yeah.
So that's why it's...
Don't have a story anymore.
Yeah, like, ooh, what does it mean?
No, you gotta be good first
No.
for people to wonder that.
That's not how it works.
No.
Because for one thing, that's not what Dark Souls did.
Yeah, exactly.
They talked, what's his name? Miyazaki talks about in interviews. He talked about how his inspiration in how he wrote the story, or how they wrote the story in Dark Souls, was as a kid, he would read fantasy novels in English.
Oh, yeah.
But he wasn't very good at English.
So it was more mystery novels than
Yeah,
fantasy.
it's like he read the book and he could understand it, but it wasn't his native language.
Right.
So he kind of couldn't understand most of it. So if he got to a passage of the book where he's just like, fuck it, I have literally no idea what's going on during this part, he kind of just had to, like, he would skip it.
Fill it in.
Fuck. he would skip it and then just kind of like make up what he thought happened. And like, how did we get from here, this next part that I am able to understand, from the last part? What happened in between?
Because even if he could speak English, you don't get all the colloquialisms and the
like,
cultural references.
Even if you do understand, that doesn't necessarily mean you understand.
Yeah.
Even if you can read English, that doesn't necessarily mean you understand.
Yeah.
Fucker.
And English has so many words and
that are just bullshit.
So many.
English is the worst language.
It's not.
It's the worst language I know.
That's true, because there's only one.
Fuck!
What was I gonna say? There's so many like shades of meaning, and there's so many different like ways you could phrase things, and there's so many colloquial and cultural terms. I mean, in any language, but especially in one as international as English. You know, like an Australian English is so different, really, from American
like, even
English.
go anywhere, even in America, there's so many different, like, colloquialisms or accents.
Yeah.
Just compare, like any given American accent to any given English accent.
Yeah. Or like South African is a totally different cultural experience. Like, they're kind of different languages.
So, like, be native, born and raised Japanese person.
Yeah, in Hokkaido.
Reading fucking shit. Reading a English fantasy novel.
Yeah.
He kind of just had to like make it up. He like half the story existed in his head. Mm-hmm. So that is the experience he was intentionally crafting his narrative in an effort to evoke. He wanted to evoke the sense of reading a fantasy novel with a bunch of pages torn out. Yeah. And so it was on you to kind of fill in the blanks and imagine, well, like, what happened in between these two paragraphs. The author wrote what happened in between those two paragraphs.
Yeah, they just didn't include it.
You just don't have that.
Yeah. There is an answer.
That doesn't mean, like, you can just make up whatever the fuck you want and everyone's interpretation is valid. No, the page was there.
Yeah.
It had the answer. We just don't have it.
You probably are. But it's about what you come up with in your head.
Yeah, we can never truly know because that's how it was written. But it was written with an answer.
Yeah.
We're just never, ever gonna get it.
That's like it's much like in a scientific field. I mean, if there isn't an answer, you don't get to just make one up. You don't know yet.
Yeah, you're just like, oh, well, yeah, you can't just say like,
answer.
Well, everyone's has a different interpretation.
Like, no.
Yes.
Exactly.
But you've stopped short. You're like, that's the end.
Mm-hmm.
That's the end of the fucking conclusion.
Yeah.
You want to add another sentence to that, and you are wrong to do so. But that's always the kind of concern when you have... See, like, there's a way to sequence break and, like, get up here.
Maybe it's that way.
The concern is always, like... Well, you're making a story that's very obviously evocative of the Dark Souls style of storytelling that Dark Souls made popular. I would argue Silent Hill did it first. Silent Hill already did that. I don't know why everyone's acting so goddamn impressed.
Yeah.
Like, Dark Souls did it very well, but I don't know why everyone's acting like it's a fucking revolution.
Yeah.
But you're doing that, but do you understand the reason behind
what you're doing?
You because they don't. They clearly just don't.
I just hate that so much when something does something and it's cool, but everyone acts like that's never happened before. Like, it's been done.
Yeah, but like you can applaud a very successful version of it. Like, it did it. Yes, it did it well.
Exactly. And then it's like, then it sucks because you feel like you can't even praise it for doing it well.
Exactly. I always like, I don't really know if I want to say, I don't want to compliment the story of Dark Souls, because when I say that, people don't know what I mean.
Exactly.
Because they think I'm going like, oh yeah, Vatividia.
Yeah.
Fuck Vatividia. Fucking, oh, he made a career because the story of Dark Souls is so esoteric that people get paid to explain it. Like, first of all, I don't know if you've watched his fucking videos, but he doesn't explain it good. He literally just summarizes a Wikipedia article.
Yeah, skims and paraphrases.
That's not the same thing. My favorite example is every time like there's a video going like, who's fucking Nito? Oh, he created a miasma of death and disease. All of them. Every single video you will find talking about fucking Nito in Dark Souls literally just paraphrases that line from the opening where like he created a miasma of disease. You're a fucking idiot!
Skim and paraphrase is the slogan of YouTube now. Skim and paraphrase.
Oh, fuck!
Released in year.
I'm an
title
idiot.
Was... oh my god.
Oh shit, I died.
Anyway, we're bitching about YouTube and shit.
That's like... Anyway, yeah, that's the thing, like, I feel like I can't even praise Dark Souls because not only is everyone who's ripping it off doesn't get it, but everyone who likes it doesn't get it either.
Especially everyone who likes it. Yeah,
so that's
like, you can't even go, well, it was really well done. You know,
because they're always like, oh, the story of Dark Souls, you have to, like, read item description. First of all, no, you don't. No. I can tell you the story of Dark Souls, and I wouldn't need to fucking reference a single goddamn item description to do it. But
no cards that you have to go look at online, whatever that game was.
Destiny.
Read the cards. Fucking...
Read the Grimoire cards.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck off. So that's always the concern, is like... Fuck. Are they doing it... Are they just going like, hey, I can also... Damn it. I can also do a Dark Souls.
Okay. One more thing and then I'll move on. Fucking... Just because it's the first time you've seen something do it, doesn't mean it's the first time it's ever been done. Here we go again with one franchise I always have to bring up. Undertale did an excellent job with the meta commentary of video games. It wasn't the first one. It was just the first one you saw because you don't play video games.
Like, it wasn't even the first game that year.
Exactly. That's been done, like, a lot. It did it very well. I love the shit out of it. But Jesus Christ, just because you've never seen a fucking video game do that before, doesn't mean a video game's never done that before.
Nothing will kill your enthusiasm for something like interacting with its fans.
Yes. 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 I don't want to like it anymore because I don't want people to think I'm one of you.
God damn it.
You kicked your A.
I'm not supposed to be fighting it right now. I'm trying to sequence break.
You fought Jaws before you collected enough shells. Again, that's not the shark's name, but...
Jaws. But yeah, like, cause Team Cherry has been, like, pseudo-open about their development process. They talk about, like, it's a three-man team. It's like 3 Australians. And they talk about, like, they wrote the entire quote-unquote story in a Google Doc between each other. And, like, I want to say in a very short time frame. I don't remember enough about it. I will say, like, Hollow Knight has its Vatividia equivalent, which is Mossbag. And he's way fucking better than Vatividia is, I'll tell you that right fucking now. Because he has a fucking sense of humor and a personality. And he doesn't just summarize, like, fucking basic Wikipedia articles. He actually, like, looks into what he's talking about and does analysis and, like...
makes a thing.
And, like, looks into, like, well, here's the research I did on Team Cherry's previous games, and comparing that to what's in this game, I think it might mean this, but I don't know. Yeah. Compared to Vatividia, who literally just summarizes fucking Wikipedia articles. Yep. And is, like, insufferable to fucking listen to. He has no fucking charisma. I don't understand why people watch his videos.
That's true. Most of YouTube, I guess.
But anyway, like Hollow Knight has that same kind of sensibility to it, where it's like you're kind of like it's got that breadcrumb style of storytelling, where you're kind of supposed to like not all the answers are given to you, kind of a way. But it's so hard to like tell if it's just kind of falling back on that as a crutch,
Yeah.
or if it knew what it was doing. I don't have a definitive answer. Maybe Silk Song will give us the answer, because this game was originally a Kickstarter game.
Yep.
And it did not get all its stretch goals, which is always the saddest thing. Like, originally, Silk Song, which is the sequel for this that's coming out. I don't know when, but it is.
Trust.
Shitty ass.
Trust fan. You ain't.
Fucker. Shit. I'm like concentrating on beating the game now. Talk about how stupid YouTubers are.
Yep. We somehow got back onto that subject.
Fucking shit. I'm so bad at video games.
Is
No.
that your channel title?
I'm so bad at video games, TM. There we go. Silk Song, which is the sequel that's coming out about a character in this game as the new protagonist, was originally going to be DLC that they were promising. Fucking finally. Like, one of the stretch goals were like extra areas or a DLC campaign with this character as the playable character, and they met this stretch goal for Hornets DLC. And so for a long time, the thing everyone was talking about this game was, oh, we're waiting on the Hornet DLC. But then they were like, fuck it, sequel. And so now it's just a new game that's coming out. Like, we made too many extra mechanics.
We can't justify it being $5 anymore.
All the DLC for this game has been free. This game has been $15 since the day it came out.
Oh, God
They
damn.
have added 5 DLC expansions to it.
Wow.
The latest
Living
of which
large.
the
Hot date. Fucking.
the latest of which is a boss rush mode. Like, some of them have been really small, but some of them have been like substantial additions of new content.
That's neat.
And then some of them were like retroactive. Like one of them, I think it was the the Lifeblood update.
The Twitch live stream.
Took an area that existed in the original game and added like a boss fight to it. Trading my coffee.
Yeah, sorry, I was thinking about something else. My mind wandered that I would have provided commentary there. Make a fill. Yeah, Blunder's gonna be done in a couple minutes, so I'm gonna have to go do that. But
Yeah, I just felt like playing this game because it's also like, yeah, that's the point I'm trying to make is like it's very blatantly being Metroid and Castlevania and Dark Souls, and it's an interesting comparison, especially because considering they both have the aesthetic of a bug kingdom, which is such a great idea. But this kind of is less creative with it because it's like a bug kingdom, but it's just Dark Souls. It's Dark Souls but bugs.
Yeah, but bugs.
It's just that exact same aesthetic of kind of generic, not generic, but like kind of like thoroughly explored.
Yeah, well mined.
Well of like dark fantasy, like Western style Fallen Kingdom. Like, it has a good aesthetic, like a lot of thought was obviously put into it. I can't say anything bad about it,
Yeah.
but compare this to Bug Fable, which really embraced the it's a game about bugs idea, even with what we played of it. Whereas this, you know, it could have not been bugs.
Yeah.
Hollow Knight could have very easily just not been about bugs at all.
Could have been animals or people.
Because in their original game, The Hungry Knight, it's the exact same character design. It's this knight. And it's the exact same design, and there's no implication that he's supposed to be a bug in that game.
Yeah, he doesn't look like one.
Like, it's... fucker.
I thought it was a power-up.
It's just... it's an interesting character design.
Yeah.
It's very adorable, but also, like, intriguing.
Yeah.
But nothing about it is, like, really taking advantage of the potential of bugs.
Yeah, I even just asked, like, what is he?
Yeah, like, he's not really supposed to be anything. He's just a beetle. I mean, like, in universe, he's some kind of trippy bullshit.
Boy.
Like, there's like a mid-game twist where it's like, oh, he doesn't have a soul or whatever.
A dark one.
He's some kind of bullshit.
He's Chip.
He's some kind of weird thing.
Light Gaia.
Dark Gaia. Hot tub. And there's also a bunch of, like, backer characters, like NPCs. Yeah, it just feels like it does so much less with the concept because instead of exploring the concept, it was being Dark Souls. Trying to be Dark Souls. And like that again, this is a very good video game.
Yeah.
But I kind of wish it was not so much with the Dark Souls. And that's not the game's fault because this game came out in like 2014 or something. So like it wasn't so oversaturated at that point. But now it really, really is.
Yeah.
And I really hope Silk Song is more straightforward. Because there's one video that's like a video that's going through the god, what's it called?
The god.
The God Nest? No. God Home? God's... fuck. The latest DLC, which is the boss rush mode, someone, like... there's a video of someone, like, going through it, and there's a joke that it makes where it's, like, point, like, arrow, lore, and he just runs right past it, and the comment is, like, I'll just watch the Moss Bag video later. Like, yeah, it's the kind of game where you can just ignore the story and watch a video of someone else explaining the story for you later.
Hall of Gods.
No, the name of the DLC. Like, that's the location.
Oh, is it?
But the name of the DLC is...
Oh, I just googled, like, boss rush.
It's like God Master or God Slayer or something like that.
God Master.
It was like, ooh, it's a new game mode that like fulfills the promise of this genre. And I'm like, a new game plus? And I was like, no, boss rush. It's like, oh. Okay then. I still have not beaten Godmaster. That shit is fucking hard.
I never understood boss rushes.
Yeah, like, bosses are cool and all, but...
What's the rush? You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to just do nothing but fight. It's not Shadow of the Colossus.
I'm a level guy, not a boss guy.
Actually, even Shadow of the Colossus is a game where half of it is exploring the world.
Yeah, getting to the bosses.
The boss itself is its own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stag. See, this is the kind of thing where it's like, how would a kingdom of bugs function on a day-to-day? Like, that's the thing. It's like, because it's doing the Dark Souls thing where it's a fallen kingdom and it's like fallen to ruin because of the zombie apocalypse, and that's just what it is. It's just a zombie apocalypse. But like, it's not even interesting in the potential of a zombie apocalypse striking a kingdom of bugs. Because there's so many parasites that target bugs.
Yes.
Like, the ones that, like, infect ants and make them want to get eaten by cows.
Yeah.
Or, like, different parasitic infections or like, specific illnesses that can affect bugs, like colony collapse, disorder, I want to call it, but I don't think that's right, amongst bees that can just cause a whole fucking hive to go down. It's really just like the evil god is infecting people and turning them into zombies. That's kind of it, and I'm oversimplifying it to a degree.
It's fine.
But that's what it is. It's
Yeah.
not like something. It's
fine, but it doesn't take advantage of.
It's the evil sun god is turning people into zombies. It could be more. It could be more. Instead, it's Dark Souls is Dark Sign, but with bugs.
You just hire some dudes to be buses. Fucking let me get on you.
Let me ride you.
Not like that. Well, yeah.
The one thing it does that really, like, I think fulfills that idea is there's a sister kingdom, but not, of spiders called the Deep Nest.
Ooh.
Which is populated entirely by spiders.
I hate it.
And they do not like Hollow Nest. And it took some very fucking, what's the word? Mischievous? Like, political... This bug is really hot, by the way. Look at how hot she is.
I know, every time you play me, you point that out. Every single time.
She's so hot. Like, why is she so hot, though? Look at how tall she is.
Compared to Hollow Knight, yes. He's like the size of one boob.
Just put him right in there.
Bafanada.
I do really like that you have to buy your own
Shield.
Map equipment.
I don't know what I mean.
The map you have, so like here's the map that we purchased. That's it.
Good luck.
That's the map. You have to buy a quill to fill in the map. So like, I do really like how it does that. Where, hold on, let me.
Yeah, that is neat. The Great Plains, located in the Great Airport.
Let me get into the actual mappable area first.
Take me to this plane.
And the like kingdom of bees, like the hive, is also like a neighboring kingdom. They don't really like explore that in the story, but I like that idea of like, here's the kingdom of spiders. They're assholes. They're the bad guys. They're the bad guys compared to bugs.
It's
so
the Klingons
and the king of Hollow Nest had to do some dirty deeds in order to like get the spiders to stop being assholes for 5 seconds.
Triple X at a reasonable price.
Filthy acts at a reasonable price. I ain't gay, but $20 is $20. Yeah, that's always the where it ends up. Yeah, so here's the map as we bought it. And then you sit down, and you can see him scribbling into the map. And then boom, we filled in all the parts that we've been to.
Bafanada.
And you have to equip this to see where you are on the map. That's so cool.
You are here.
That's such a cool idea.
Yeah.
That's a good, like, evolution of the Metroid style of map, where it fills in as you explore the environment. And, like, there's map stations where you, like, plug in and get the map for that area. But you still have to, like, I gotta get to that square at the top left in order to fill in and finish the map.
That,
I have to.
Resident Evil 3 remake of this is still red.
Yeah, there's still shit there.
There's still shit. But move on, you can't get it now.
So appreciated.
Yes.
Stop. There's nothing else. There's nothing. It's gone. You have it. Go.
Would you like to... You no longer need...
Yeah, that sweet
Armor
release of
key
death.
2. Would you like to discard?
That sweet release of death message where it's like, do you want to get rid of key? Oh, thank God.
Yes. But here are all the jars for making V-Jolt.
So here's our first boss fight. Very, shit-ass boss.
It's got that BJ trunk, you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Shit.
Please stop. Please stop what you're doing.
I'm just saying what we're all thinking.
No. Fuck. Stop.
That's a weird way to attack, my guy.
Yeah, what a shitty boss. Yeah, I would recommend...
He's got a Cuphead.
Yeah, like, I don't... It's one of those games where you aren't necessarily benefiting from experiencing the story by playing it yourself.
Ew.
Whereas I wouldn't say that with Dark Souls. I would say you do not... Like, the experience of watching a fucking Vati video and the experience of playing Dark Souls yourself are not the same experience.
Yeah.
Whereas I wouldn't necessarily say that with Hollow Knight. I don't necessarily think there's anything inherent to the experience of playing the game yourself that you would be missing if you just watched a Mossbag video and watched him explain the story for you. Like, look at this guy. He's infected with the zombie plague. Bug Yoda.
Y-O-D-A Yoda. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
I don't know if it's even possible to complete... I mean, I'm sure obviously it is, but... I don't know who would have
Someone has.
not interacted and saved the character. Fucker.
Forker.
It's almost reminds me of Breath of the Wild, where the thing that it does the best is not the thing I see people praising about
Yes.
it. And like the things that it doesn't do very well, everyone pretends don't exist. Like the thing that kind of like is the best part about the game is the exploration.
Yeah.
Of fill in the map, motherfucker.
Not just because you can find foxes.
Nah. Oh no, who you are? Oh, where are we going?
Oh, where are we going?
Where are we going? Oh.
Fuck. Boop, like, oh, hi. You seem excited. I'm excited too.
I don't necessarily like Joseph Anderson anymore, but he before he just like started just falling into an abyss of being a stupid cunt. He did a video on Hollow Knight, or one of the parts he talked about was like, it just kept going. It never stopped. Like every time I thought like I've reached the bottom. No, motherfucker. There's even more. There's even more Hollow Nest. Fuck.
It's even hollower.
It's even hollow. What?
It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah.
Yeah, there's a lot that's great about this game, but there's a lot more it could have been, and I see that potential, and I'm disappointed. I guess like that's in retrospect, though, you know. Like, this is looking back on it now, after... You know, we know that Silk Song is coming, so, like, it's a lot easier to look at what's here and be like... Because even based on what we've seen of Silk Song, and Silk Song is not out yet, we already know, like, Hornet can fucking talk, there's side quests, there's, like, an actual functional society that you'll be able to interact with. Which has never really been something that Dark Souls did. Like, there's not, like, a functional town where you can, like, get a side quest from someone. So I feel like it's, like, with Silk Song, it's going more towards being what it could be instead of being Metroid, Castlevania, Dark Souls. Which is a lot of what this game is. and not so much what it has the potential of being, which, again, I feel like you just lean way harder into the bug thing. You know, it's one of those where, like, I mean, like, it's so hard not to compare it to Dark Souls, because it's just so blatant and upfront with that's what it's kind of trying to be. That is, you know, what it's most inspired by with the way it presents itself. So I can't, like, you invite the comparison. You are inviting the comparison upon yourself. So how can I not compare and contrast? You, like, Dark Souls has a satisfying story all by itself that no one fucking, like, acknowledges or understands, but it has it. The story of Dark Souls is supposed to be like a subversion of the Chosen One, kinda, like, the prophesized Chosen One. Like, the entire point of the prophecy of the chosen undead in Dark Souls is, like, supposed to be, like, a trick. It's in-universe a trick. They made it up in-universe to trick people into thinking, oh, I'll be the chosen undead, and do the thing.
Do all the things.
In order to trick fucking undead idiots into offering themselves up as kindling. And, like, you can play that whole game without even realizing that or understanding it, and most people fucking do. Like fucking Vati Vidya. And the entire kind of idea of the story is supposed to be that, like, you can kind of put the pieces together and realize that they're full of shit. The people telling you about the prophecy are all full of shit. Even Oscar has no idea what the fuck he's talking about. Like, right from the beginning of the game, Oscar's like, oh, ring the bell of awakening, and you'll, like, discover the prophet, and you'll fulfill the prophecy or whatever. And then the first thing you get fucking told upon being dropped in Lordran is, oh, actually, there's 2 bells. So right off the bat, the thing that the guy who tells you about the prophecy told you about the prophecy had no idea what the fuck he was talking about. So you're supposed to figure out that the prophecy's full of shit. And once you do, you can choose to be like, fuck you, I'm not gonna be your pawn, and kill Gwendolyn and shit like that.
You're knight.
Fuck you, shit ass. You fucking fat shit.
Oh, you bitch! You fat bitch!
Whereas compared to the story of Hollow Knight, I don't think I could actually explain what the fuck is going on in this story to you. Look at him go.
It's crazy.
Like, without diving into the lore explanation, what is the actual story of Hollow Knight? You go to you're, like, a bug, and you go to Hollow Nest, and it's kind of got a zombie apocalypse problem going on, and you have to go around and kill a bunch of dudes.
Just straight up spears a dude?
Until you eventually kind of, like, fall ass first into this environment where 3 dudes are like, go to sleep, and then a moth is like, no, don't go to sleep.
No, you have a concussion, don't go to sleep.
Go kill the dreamers. Like, I can't even give, like, a succinct summary in the same way that I could give you one for Dark Souls. Like, you can understand what the story of Dark Souls is without knowing a single goddamn thing about the lore. I don't think you can do that. You kind of need to understand the lore, the backstory of, like, the Pale King and like, the history of Hollow Nest. And the secrets of, like, what the fuck is going on in the Abyss, and who the hell is Hornet? What does she have to do with the Deep Nest? And who are the dreamers? Like, obviously there's shit that's not explained, and it's not meant to be explained. But is that because there is an answer and we just never find it out? Or is it because, fuck you, we didn't write that?
Are they not telling you, or do they not know?
Yeah. That's literally it. I don't know if they know and just aren't telling me, or if they are just like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is, the guy? What the fuck's his name? At the top of the City of Tears, who, like, watches shit through the telescope. What's his deal? I don't know. We needed a third guy.
He is what he needs to be.
I really wish this game had a New Game Plus, honestly, because this fucking starting sword is so shit. Like, it's so... And I know people have done, like, playthroughs of, like, starting sword nail only. Like, no upgrades. And it's like, that just sounds fucking tedious.
Yeah. Fox only. Final destination.
Like, I want my wall dashes, my dude. Oh, fuck!
Oh my gosh. Holy poly.
Wait. No, I know there's more. Hold on. I know there's more, dude.
Dude.
Yeah, it does have that Mega Man vibe to it, where I don't want to use my extra weapons. I just want to use the default thing.
Who uses the secondary fire that much in Dead Space?
There you going, bitch.
Little fruitcakes of gems.
Yeah, I just think it's a good, like, kind of frame of comparison after playing Bug Fables. Because this is also the bug game.
Yeah.
It's also kind of an interesting frame of comparison because this game is way more its own thing. Like, you can... Obviously, it wears its inspirations on its sleeve, but it's very much its own thing. Whereas Bug Fables is just fucking Paper Mario.
Bugs.
It is just Paper Mario.
Yeah. Oh.
Look, he's a snail.
There's a snail.
He's a magic.
I like Sleep Susie.
So before topping it off, let's go ahead and took a while. That's so that's how Hollow Knight starts.
Humble beginnings.
I appreciate the gesture. And then here's my 21 hours, 110%. Oh, here's the deep nest, actually. I don't want to do that. And here's here's the God's Wood. Oh, right, I was doing like a gimmick thing. Oh no, he sleeps.
Also looks like a boss from Cuphead.
Oh, yeah, I think I was trying to do like a gimmick run with the minions. This isn't usually my preferred lineup. What is my preferred? It's been so long.
Been so long since I first met, but I still love flying over.
I think that's usually what I have. Actually, I usually have this on, but by this point in the game, I have nothing else to buy. It's still so annoying. I wish that just came with it. I know the line, the environment well enough. Wait, why the fuck are you still equipped? Go the fuck away. I'm stupid. Get out of here. What else do I have here? Yeah, really, I just... Oh, wait, no. Where's the one where you don't, like, get knocked back? Oh, I think it's one of these, actually. Is it? No. Where's the one where you don't get... Oh, yeah, here it is. There we go. Okay. Yeah, compare and contrast. Whoop.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, this is the final DLC area, where it's just an excuse for a boss fight. I do think it's kind of cool how it, like, tries to incorporate a boss fight into, like, the story. Like, there's a story explanation for the boss rush. But I'm just gonna go do the final boss fight.
Pile of bugs.
It might take a second. I might fast forward this part. Okay, back from fast forwarding. Like, take this environment, for example. Does this really kind of capture the essence of what you'd imagine a city made by bugs would look like? Or does it look like a generic... Again, generic's not the right word.
Yeah.
I'm not saying the right word here, but, like, conventional...
Bog standard.
Like, this is just a fantasy city. Like, how the fuck are bugs making glass? Like, this is good. Like, I appreciate the artistry. There's, like, it's definitely, like, mystical and enchanting and like, very, like, somber but fascinating kind of aesthetic.
Yeah.
This isn't Bugs, though. This is not Bug Kingdom.
This is less than bugs.
You say, like, Bug Kingdom, I would not look, like, remove the... Change them from being, like, what they look like. Because they do kind of look like bugs, sure. But, like, remove all of the fucking enemies and NPCs and, like, put in anything else. Put in, like, humans or...
Yeah.
Or, what have you.
Robots.
It wouldn't be any different.
Yeah.
They're still just... It's the same thing. Yeah, robots is probably even a better example. Like, add Tron lines to everything. Where the fuck am I? I'm going up here. It doesn't exactly fulfill the creative potential of a kingdom of bugs. Damn it. It fulfills, like, its own creative potential. Like, it is very creative. I don't want to sound too mean.
Yeah.
that's the thing. Like, I love this game. Obviously.
Yeah.
I played it quite a lot. But, it's just, I came off of Bug Fables going, this is what Hollow Knight could have been.
Yeah, keeping in mind that we just played Bug Fables right before this.
Yeah, go back to the last video was Bug Fables. Bug Fables did that.
Yeah.
It did that idea so much better.
To us, this is all the same night.
Yes. Watch them back to back. Watch the last video immediately before watching this video. It's not gonna... Unless I die. It shouldn't take too long to,
Unless you die, you say.
Well, shit. Could I possibly die on the final boss of this game I haven't played in a long fucking time?
Yeah.
Whomst to the fuck?
Whomst to the fuck eat ass. Whenever we do 2 videos in one night, no matter what they are, the second one we do some kind of soliloquy about YouTube, about fucking...
Vadi video's a piece of shit!
Yeah, we always launch into some kind of monologue about...
Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. I could have just dream-nailed back here. God damn it, I haven't played this game in a while.
God damn it, turn around like a real human!
Yeah, so by the way... is what happens at the end of the game.
By the way, Shana Tova.
Did I mention this is a fucking zombie apocalypse?
big.
But even
pulsy
this,
cysts.
like, what are these, like, again, remove the fact that they're bugs, it really, nothing is different.
It's just stuff.
It's just, like, gross, gelatinous infection.
Just cysts everywhere.
Hey, here's Hornet, by the way.
Hello.
She's so cool. Look, it's Virgil.
Look, there's porn of her.
She's so cool. I can't wait to get to play as her. She seems like she'll be so much funner to play as. Yeah, like, as the first... Again, I'm an idiot. As the first game, like, this was a good first game. I can't wait to play the one where they've actually, like, gotten to...
They know what they're doing.
To flex their creativity muscles. God damn it. Yep. So this is going about as well as I figured. Whoop! I was foolish. I made I made certain foolish presumptions. Fuck. This boss fight isn't even that hard. Because it's like a fake boss fight.
King K. Rool.
It's not really the final boss. Ooh, fuck. Oh, come on.
Sticker Kid's Kitchen.
What the fuck? Actually, the hardest boss fight was the DLC. Grim. But then, more DLC came out. Oh, fuck off. I really shouldn't even be doing that. I stress... Oh, here we go. Get good! There we go. Here's the real final boss. This intro is so fucking cool.
So funkin' cool.
Challenge. It's so good!
Tentacle Rape Moth.
Yeah, so the final boss is a moth. And she's like the sun god. I told you it's a thing. You're surprised by how much of it there is, but there's a lot of... I'm very into sun gods. Goddesses in specific. Fuck! Woo, jeez! Oh, come on.
You binge.
I don't know why I thought I would. This was a thing. She's saying "get good." Is that not so funny? There we go. Yeah, it just starts you off, so that's appreciated. Now I can just do this. Fuck you. Whoa!
Moth.
God damn it. Foolish in many ways. My hubris will be the end of me. God damn it. Like, what the
Herbis.
Because, like, you played, I don't want to be that guy, but you play Dark Souls and you get to fucking Gwyn at the end, and you know what's happening. It still kind of doesn't make any fucking sense what's happening in this boss fight.
Boycott Dark Souls.
I know. But, like, again, it invites comparison.
Yeah, it's trying to be that, so... That's on you.
It's the game's fault.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck.
Well, it's my fault, man.
Okay, what the fuck do I have equipped? I thought I had a...
CEO of Team Cherry for several years. And...
No, causing enemies to recoil. Where's the one where I don't get pushed back? See, I've talked about this. I hate builds that are based around when you're about to die, you do way more damage.
Fuck that.
Here it is. Jesus. Where's one that, like... No, it's not. I think there's one that lets you have... that lets you heal faster. Oh, no, that's the opposite of what I want. Heal damage faster. That might be more useful to me. A heroic odor. Oh, right. Man, I haven't played this game in so fucking long. I forgot I can charge. I feel foolish. I totally forgot I can do that. Like, because what's kind of happening is the Hollow Knight... This is the Hollow Knight, by the way. Oh, damn it. Is the Hollow Knight, like, is like the vessel for the infection, but then also everyone's still getting infected. So, like, it's oozing out, it's leaking out of him because he is a shitty vessel.
You're a filthy deer. You're a shitty deer.
So then you have to, like, dream nail him and go into his dreams in order to defeat the Radiance. But then it's like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, the Radiance is inside his mind? And then you kill the Radiance, and then, like, you cure the infection? How the fuck does that work? I can tell you exactly what the fuck is going on during the ending of Dark Souls. I still really don't understand what's going on during the ending of Hollow Knight. And, like, not to say I should, but I'm just saying. Are you trying to be confusing on purpose, or is there an answer? Because one of those is the correct way to do things. Maybe I shouldn't bother trying to heal. Maybe I should just focus on, like, building up soul. Because I think it gives you a full heal once you've actually dream nail to fight the Radiance. Like, there is something to be said for, like, fuck the story. Just make game. Like, you don't have to have intricate, like, well, like, super in-depth, thought-out, here's what everything means story, like instead of comparing to fucking Dark Souls, I'll compare to Silent Hill. Like, oh yeah, it does give you the full heal. So, I'll compare to Silent Hill instead. Like, here's the answer. Figure it out. Like, just say fuck it. Why? Because it's a cool boss fight. Shut the fuck up. Yeah. The artist made it and it looks fucking dope. That's why.
It is entertaining.
It's really cool looking. And it's a sun god and it's a moth. What the fuck do you want? Fair enough, but don't try and, like... don't lie. Yeah. Be honest about it. Yeah. Okay, I wanted to be a cool guy. I wanted to be a cool guy, and okay, let's go ahead and beat Hollow Knight. Go ahead and beat Hollow Knight, because it's the beginning and then the ending. Yeah, never mind. I did it before, fuck you. I did all of it. I beat it on the Switch. Shodan didn't forget. Yeah, what are the... Yeah, Hidden Dreams, Grim Troop, Lifeblood, and Godmaster. New music. Yeah, so that's Hollow Knight.
He's a Hollow Knight.
He's a Hollow Knight.
He's a full pawn.
He's a Bugs. He's a Bugs.
Like Quums.
Oh, give me some of those crumbs.